Hello everyone, welcome back to Farmers Dynasty. Hope you all had a good weekend. Hope I didn't interrupt too many people's day by changing my schedule. Sorry for the inconvenience. If you don't like it, you don't have to be here. Just thought I'd throw out a disclaimer right away there. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's doing good. You're so glad when this PT is done getting away gaming? Yeah, man, absolutely. Alright, so it is late apparently. We stopped there just so we could remember that that's what we're working on. Why do we have... Oh, the corn header. Okay, I was going to say, why do we have something up there by the house? That's so weird. Trying to get in a tractor. There we go. We need to go to bed. Well, hello.
We'll talk later.
Fine then. I'm going to bed. Tired. Been working all day. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody had a great weekend. I'm gonna do some Farmers Dynasty today. And glad you're here now, dude. Just keep it on the stream. I'll keep them in line for you, Bob. For sure. See you, buddy. Hope everything goes well for you today. So, sadly, I am going to change some of my settings around. I went over my data limit somehow this month when I haven't done it in 6 months, and I'm doing the exact same thing I was 6 months ago. I am going to drop down to 720p streams to see if that makes a difference. It probably won't, but it'll be easier for me to download videos from Twitch and then edit and upload them to YouTube. Using a lot of data downloading and uploading, so I'm hoping dropping things down to 720p negates some of that data that I'm using. And you guys may notice a drop in quality because of that, but oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. What did I do? I don't even know what I did. Probably hired somebody to do something. That's not what I meant to do. This is what I wanted to do. I am good. I am good. I had a good weekend. I worked Saturday. Had a good show. It was a gospel show in celebration of Lee Williams. If you don't know who, if you don't know who Lee Williams is, he's a big influence in the African American Christian genre back in the 80s and 90s, even the 70s, I think. So he was one of the first big artists to win Grammys and stuff on a Christian label. So he was a big influence to a lot of people. Fantastic guy as well. And he developed Alzheimer's later in his life, and he was just a big influence to a lot of people. And they wanted to celebrate his birthday, and it was actually Saturday on the day of the show, which is really cool. So a bunch of people got together, a bunch of colleagues and a bunch of musicians and stuff that kind of wanted to honor him and also, you know, celebrate his life and that kind of thing on his birthday. So it was a lot of fun. He did come out for the last two bands, I think, and was there. So it was great that he got to come out and hang out and all that kind of stuff. So, but yeah, it was a good show. A lot of really good musicians, but a lot of fun too. So I think that was awesome. Am I gonna drop the extra $50 for more internet? Not until I can afford to pay for it. No. No. Probably not. I'm just gonna drop the that's not the button I wanted. I'm just gonna drop the stream down to 720p for a while. That way, when I do download videos to edit from Twitch to put on YouTube, I'm not downloading 12 gigs at a time for a 3-hour video. I'm downloading, you know, quality. Yes, quality. That's what I was looking for. Hey, Dark, what's up, buddy? But I'll be downloading like a gig and a half. You know, 720p 60 is a whole lot less gigabyte than, I keep hitting C for some reason, a whole lot less gigabyte than 1080 60 is. So, and it still should be okay quality. It's not going to be what I want, but it should be close. So, what else do I stream? I stream Farming Simulator. I stream American Truck Simulator. I'm about to start streaming No Man's Sky more often. And pretty much any other simulator, really. Subsistence is a good one. I like that one. Survival Simulator. I probably can pace. I just don't know how intensive it'd be on the PC to do so. You know what I mean? And me and Spec and who was it, Rare or somebody? We were over in Buckham's chat hanging out, and we were talking about it. And it's not that much more intensive on the computer than just streaming itself. So I might try it. That would probably clear up a lot of my data usage, because a lot of it is just downloading and uploading. I mean, a lot of it. So Fallout 4 was a fantastic game. I really enjoyed Fallout 4. I played it on Xbox when I was in the process. It took me like a year to get all my stuff set back up, so I was without my computer for an entire year. But I played on my Xbox until I got my computer and stuff back. In 2014 to 2015, or 2015 to 2016, maybe, I can't remember. It was like early 2015 to late 2015, basically. So, but yeah, I should be able to. Loot's coming in. Oh man, I really enjoyed Fallout 4. I never played Fallout 3. I played Fallout New Vegas. I didn't play all the DLC for Fallout New Vegas, but I did play Fallout New Vegas, and it was a lot of fun. Thank you, Crane, for the loot's #1 on the day. We are going to be on YouTube the rest of the day, guys. I had planned on starting earlier, but I had family in town. Kid was going to her grandmother's and stuff, and I didn't want to start streaming in the middle of all that, so. I tried playing Fallout 3. I went back and played the first few missions of it, but for me, since I wasn't a Fallout fan from the very beginning, there wasn't enough lore from Fallout 4 back to Fallout 3 to make me want to go play Fallout 3, because as bad as I hate to say this, the graphics for Fallout 4 really kept me from playing Fallout 3 again, honestly. Now, I know the lore and the storyline and all that in Fallout 3 is way better than Fallout 4 from what I understand from the Fallout people that love Fallout, but I just can't do it. So that one got you hooked on Fallout? Yeah, I think New Vegas got me stuck on it, so I started playing on New Vegas. I'm just going to go straight here and we will clean this up. I don't know why this thing's still doing this. It's still kicking sideways, but whatever. I'm just going to go straight there, and then we will we'll come back and clean up some of that edge. Morning, Bo Bundy. What's going on, buddy? Yeah, New Vegas was really good too, I thought. But, I mean, I don't think a lot of people in the Fallout world, like the diehard Fallout fans, like New Vegas. I did. I thought it was enjoyable. Ooh, at mouse sensitivity. Wide open. Let's turn it down some. There we go. But yeah, I enjoyed New Vegas, and when I heard Fallout 4 was coming out, I was like, I'm not going to spend the money on that, and then ended up pre-ordered it anyway. So, and I'm glad I did. I ended up enjoying it a lot. It was a lot of fun. I played all the DLC except for the Nuka-Cola, or the Nuka World, or whatever it was. Nuka World. I played all the DLC except for that, and whatever was after that. So, spent a lot of time on BioShock. I loved BioShock 1 and 2. I played BioShock Infinite, but I never did complete it. But BioShock 1 and 2 were just phenomenal games. What was the fourth one, or the first one, Dark? All I know is BioShock 1, 2, and Infinite. I don't know of another one. Fallout New Vegas needs part 2. I agree. I think it does. I think a Fallout New Vegas 2 would be awesome. I think it would have to be picked up by other devs, though, because I don't think... who does Fallout? What company is that? I feel ashamed not knowing because it's the same company that does. Bethesda. Yeah, there you go. Bethesda. I was thinking Bohemia for some reason. It's Bethesda. Yeah. Yeah, they did the Obsidian series. Yeah. But yeah, I think Bethesda would never. They'll never go back and do a Fallout New Vegas Part 2. I don't think. Especially the direction the direction they're headed now. With Fallout 76, I don't think New Vegas is ever going to happen. And if they do, it'd have to be a fully online immersive world, sort of like Skyrim Online, I think. Or Oblivion Online, whatever it's called. Yeah. Bohemian Interactive. Yeah, no, man. Those were the days, Pace. Those were the days. Hey, Jeremy, what's going on, buddy? Hope you're doing well. Oh, you were counting DLC. Oh, okay, gotcha. Elder Scrolls Online. There you go. I couldn't remember the name of it. I've never played it. I'm not much for MMO games, so I don't know if I'll be playing Fallout 76 or not. I would like to think so because I really like Fallout, but really not sure. Oh, by the way, guys, first gameplay footage of Diesel Brothers, the game released. I did a little short video on it. I'll probably have it out this afternoon or tonight. I'm going to try to also get out both Farming Simulator streams from Twitch. From last week. One of them is going to be a semi-time-lapse, but it's the second one in line. It's just of me cutting the grass, basically. It's kind of a semi-time-lapse, and I stop from time to time to talk and whatever, but I'm going to try to have both of those out by tonight and tomorrow so that everybody can get caught up before we do our next Farming Simulator stream, because we are about to buy Field 2. We're very, very close, so if you guys want to catch up on that, you're more than welcome to, and the video should be up tonight or tomorrow. And that should catch everybody up to where we're currently at. And tomorrow we're going to do some truck simulator here on YouTube, and then we'll move over to Twitch and do some subsistence for a couple hours. So lunch breaks are not going to be quite as long, so my streams may be a little longer. Up until Thursday. Friday I will be out of town. I got a show Saturday, and we got to go set up Friday, and I won't be back till Sunday. And then the next week, kids start school, so streams are going to kind of change around a little bit again. With her going back to school and stuff, my schedule will change because I won't be able to stream from 1 to 4 because I'll have to go pick her up at 2:30. So I still haven't worked out that part yet of my scheduling, but I'll get it figured out. We'll work something out for sure. I may have to just do certain days instead of splitting streams. I may have to do like Monday, Tuesday on YouTube, and then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday when I'm home on Twitch. The problem with that is there's going to be days where there's a couple of corporate gigs I've got that Mondays I won't be here, and then you know, my shows mostly Fridays I won't be here, and then there's going to be a Thursday here and there I won't be here as well. So I can't help my work schedule. That's going to be there. So but the streaming schedule I think will probably be the best bet while I can to do YouTube Monday and Tuesday, and then Twitch Wednesday, Thursday. And then we'll call Friday a toss-up because there's a lot of weekends I'm not going to be here on Thursday or Friday. So, but I am going to try to do some night streams and stuff. So, even after, it's going to take a little while after she gets settled in and I get settled in with a new schedule and everything. We'll work some stuff out. But I'm going to work on scheduling to see if I can make this as time relatable, I guess, as possible, because I don't have any control over the work schedule, and the kid schedule is what it is, so I have to work around all of that to be able to stream. And the summer's been nice because, well, I'm just here. So, what's up, Connor? How's it going, man? Hope you're doing well. And guys, if I don't see your chats for a little while, YouTube was freezing up the last time I streamed on YouTube. The chat was just locking up, and it wasn't. I wasn't seeing chat for like 10 minutes or something. like 10 minutes would go by and it'd finally reload. So I don't know what's up with YouTube, but they need to get their stuff together. They've got some issues. So yeah, now Michael, there's still some people having issues with it, but I don't think so. I think most of the loading issue was fixed a long time ago. So I don't think I ever did a video on that either. I probably should have, but most of the loading issue was fixed in the 2 updates ago, where people were having trouble loading the game or it was crashing on the loading screen or whatever. Most of that was fixed, so you shouldn't have any issue with that. I just think that they could, they probably could have done a little better job of letting people know that, I think. But yeah, it was definitely fixed. And if you weren't keeping up with it on Steam, then you didn't know. And also, their next big update, this is coming to consoles, and it's supposed to be a big update for man, I am brain dead today. Making it play better, whatever the word is for that. There's a word there that I'm looking for. I can't, but keep trying to loot says I'm not online. Yeah, that's about right. You got 1 through, and then it just says not online. So I'll see number 2 just posted in the waiting section there. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see if it comes up or not. Optimized, yes, optimized. There we go. It's supposed to be the next update is supposed to have a lot of optimization in it, as well as bug fixes and things. So hopefully we'll get to see some really good stuff come out of the next update for Farmers Dynasty. I hope we do, because I think with them coming to console, they can bring a lot of their crowd back into the game, because there's a lot of people on console that really want it. So being censored by YouTube, that wouldn't be a surprise. You know, family-friendly farming channel. Yeah, that wouldn't be a surprise. Yep, Dark, absolutely. Diesel Brothers, I just saw that. I'm really looking forward to that game, honestly. The gameplay looks like any other car mechanic simulator, but you can play with friends. That's what's got me. You know what I mean? That is cool. You can do multiplayer stuff. But yeah, I should have that video out later. It's not very long. It's like 4 minutes, so it's not going to take me very long to edit it and get it out. It won't take long to upload either. So I say edit it. When I say edit, I mean render. It takes me a while to edit anything, but rendering takes forever on 1080p 60 stuff, because most of the time my videos are like 3.5 gigs, and it takes a little while for me to render that. So but yeah, I went over my data cap, and apparently you can pay 50 extra bucks a month and get unlimited data. And that's something I may have to look at doing at some point, honestly, because I'm going to use a lot of data, streaming to 2 different sites and downloading and uploading and that kind of stuff. I mean, it's a lot of data being used. But I think the closest I've gotten until now was like 750 of 1 terabyte, so I'm not real sure what caused the extra, but I will look into the unlimited at some point, but it's not going to be anytime soon. Hey Garrett, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Been a lot of while since we've seen you in chat. Been extremely busy with hay. It is that season. It's definitely the time for hay bales and stuff, man. So keeping you busy. This is ridiculous, man. I pay right now our internet bill is $175. So add another 50 on top of that. You're talking about $225 a month for 150 download and 25 upload speed. I mean, it's straight highway robbery is what it is. Hey Nick, what's going on, man? The kid in the game, we're gonna go check on him at about lunchtime. So right about the time we finish this field, we're gonna go to the house and check on him, and then grab some lunch and head over to another field probably. Check on the little deuce. Yeah, paying that amount of money, man, that's like right now we're trying to work something out where we just drop the cable, and we have a package deal where we have like a phone line, cable, and then internet and security system and all that kind of stuff, and trying to work out a deal with them where we drop all the extra stuff that we don't need and just have the internet, because we don't really watch TV anyway. Everything's on demand now. There's no real, there's no real reason to have cable anymore. So 20 meg down, 4 meg up. See, that I couldn't do. You know what I mean? That wouldn't work for me. I gotta have at least 10 up. So loot's coming in. Kareem with loot's number 2. Much appreciated for the loots. Guys, if you don't know what Loots is a free way for you to support the stream. It takes just a minute. You go hit that link and leave a message, and the message will pop up on the screen with a little advertisement of a game or whatever Loots wants to put up there for just a few seconds. And it throws a few pennies my way for every loot. The more loots you use, the more pennies I get for each loot. So, more percentage I get. It's a great way to help the stream out, and it costs you nothing. It's absolutely free. Also, if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the bell for notifications, and then bookmark it, because you can't even trust the notifications anymore. I don't get half the notifications I'm subscribed to, so be sure you do all that and come back and hang out with me. So 174 a month for 1 gig. Yeah, dude, I'm waiting on fiber. Believe it or not, C-Spire, which is a local company, is put in fiber lines 2 years ago and finished them up last year. So there's fiber lines run in our area. They're just not connected, right? Because I mean, it's a fairly poor town, right? The town's a fairly poor town. It's upper lower class and lower middle class, for the most part. There's some wealthy folks around here, but not that many. Most of the town's just poor. So it'd be really hard to talk that many people into fiber unless you could get enough people to sign up to make it worth doing for the company, I guess. But I would love it if C-Spire did it. I love C-Spire. I've had them for years as a cell phone company. Their customer service is pretty decent, so it's way better than the internet service provider I have now, where you have to call and then stay on hold for 3.5 hours, or even having a text chat with them online takes hours. So it's pretty ridiculous, even customer service. But it's the only company around here that offers high speeds for the moment. I'm hoping we'll see some competition coming in. So that's right. Also, hit the like button. It helps the channel out a lot, and it helps the video out a lot to let other people see the video. If you're enjoying the video, maybe you know some people that will too. You could share it around if you want. $85 a month for 100 meg down, 25 up. Never hit a cap. Yeah, we've never hit it. We've been here 2 years, had the internet service 2 years, and I've been uploading videos since we moved in, and started streaming on both Twitch and YouTube 6 months ago. 8 months ago now. I guess January, right? By January, probably, when I kind of started streaming on both. all while still doing the exact same thing I'm doing now and never actually hit a cap. So, watching the stream and Dexter, yeah, that'll slow it down a little bit. But yeah, never hit a cap, so I don't know what the difference was. I'm gonna have to pay that extra $50 for 10 gigs or whatever it is now. So, which if it's still going, then it's gonna be another $50 on top of that because I'm gonna go over 10 gigs. Or whatever I don't know if it's $10 for 50 gigs or 50 gigs for, $50 for 10 gigs. I'm not real sure which it is, but there's another loot's coming in. If I get rid of cable, usage will go up. What do you mean? I mean, we don't watch TV that much, period. Like, we don't even watch, you know. Like, we have certain shows that we watch and that's it. We don't watch, we watch those on the internet too. We don't even watch those on TV. So, we don't watch TV. Like, there's no point in having it. Pace with the loot says, do you words? No, I don't. Not most of the time. I try, but it just doesn't happen. Yeah, we don't have 1 gig here either. We don't have fiber here either. It's a shame, man, that the world we live in now, we should have availability to faster internet speeds, even if we are paying a little more for them. Sorry, I got a text message. Trying to text and drive. I really should be on the other side of this, but that's okay. Maybe I can get it all anyway. I don't know that I can, but we're going to try anyway. Nope, not quite going to get there. One more little spot over there to get, and this little spot right here, and we're good. Yeah, see, you guys got fiber internet up in Alaska, and then down in the States, we can't get it. Honestly, man, like, I don't see why. Like, it's all, like I said, all the cables are run. I guess they're just having trouble getting to agree to pay what they want for it. And I mean, there are companies out there that are around here that you can get internet for, you know, $40, $50 a month. It's just really slow internet, and I can't do what I'm doing and have slow internet. So it's like a double-edged sword, you know. Oh, it's not fiber. It's just 1 gig. Oh, okay. There really is a large chunk of metal for this tractor, isn't it? We need tractor weights or something. I think that would be handy. Check our map real quick, see where we got to. This one is fertilized. This one is fertilized. That one is fertilized, and that one is not. We need to plow these fields first. Actually, has that one been plowed yet? Plowed, yes. Okay. Time is it? It's about time to head to the house. Let's get this guy turned around, and we will head over and check on Little Deuce and the wife and see how everybody's doing at home. Oh, this is not where I meant to end up. Take that with us while we're going, though. And we'll probably get out here and do some cleaning up around the yard. We'll take the little tractor and the cultivator probably, or maybe go buy the harrow again since we have money now. And do it that way.
I'm busy.
I see that. I'm waiting on you to be unbusy. Can you be unbusy? Probably not. Make me stand here all day.
darling.
There we go.
Hello, darling.
Hello, darling. Nice to see you, love. How are you?
Nice to see you, love. How are you?
I'm perfect, darling. Thank you.
Well, the wife is perfect, apparently, so that's good. We'll eventually link London and Tokyo via the Arctic. Yeah, absolutely. I can 100% see that. Hey, little Timmy. I can't talk to him yet, but he seems to be doing fine. He is alert. Eyes are open, which I think everybody sleeps like that in this game. Everybody seems to be good. Let's grab a little bite of lunch here. Actually, let's go downstairs and see what else we got to eat. I'm tired of eating eggs for lunch. What we got down here in the pantry? Oh man, let's grab a burger for lunch. That sounds good. There we go. Give us a burger and fries for lunch. It's much better than just eating boiled eggs. Mattress man, yeah, the mattress man is gone. He is he vacated the premises. I'm not real sure where he came from to begin with, but you know, we dealt with it, and things got better. So, wife is tired of me eating nothing but eggs as well, right? You know, it's funny because I typically eat boiled eggs with my breakfast instead of fixing eggs. So, hard-boiled eggs is nothing new to me. This morning, though, I made scrambled eggs and had an egg sandwich. Yep, Timmy Bo, we didn't get to name him, so he just came out with a name, and he was Mattress Boy for a little while. So something about going north and south is still broken. And I think I said when we were playing Cattle and Crops that it was east and west. It's not. It's north and south. When you're going north and south, or maybe it is east and west. Yeah, it is east and west. Never mind. The sun sets this direction that we're headed right now. So yeah, that would be right. It'd be east and west. No, this way. Sun sets this way. So yeah, something about east and west in this game. The plow jerks the tractor around, everything else. But if you're going north to south, as you can see, it pulls pretty good. And I think it's just a programming thing, maybe? Maybe it's supposed to pull the tractor around north and south, and it doesn't. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. So, how long before Timmy can help in the fields? I'm hoping not that long, but I think it probably will be. It took a year for him to be born, or about 11 months, I guess, in game. Because we got married in May, and supposedly a year after you get married is when you're supposed to have your baby. And we did not. It actually took a little longer. So hopefully we can have a little helper around the house pretty soon, within the next year or so. But yeah, I'm not real sure what's going to happen with the internet situation. Not sure if we're going to drop everything else and then just keep the internet, or because right now the package deal is cheaper if we just have internet. So and for some reason companies try to sell you on unlimited internet, and the only reason they call it unlimited is because nobody really ever hits a terabyte unless you're you know, a content creator where you live stream and upload videos constantly. That's very possible to hit a terabyte very quickly. So, which again, I guess is a good thing that I limited my streams to 2 hours here and 3 hours on Twitch most of the time. That cuts down on the amount of time I'm actually streaming. So, amount of data being processed, that kind of thing. Haven't played Farmers Dynasty in ages. I don't think a lot of people have. I think a lot of people quit playing it, honestly. If you look at the concurrent players thing on Steam at any given time, there's like 150 people maybe. So very, very, very far off of what they started at. And I think the DMCA and the lack of comments on updates coming out, I think there are many things that have to do with it. And I think the DMCA had the biggest impact on the game because it really slowed down their production on updates and stuff. Also, it gave people the idea that, you know, they were being ripped off or something. From what I read on the forums, anyway. Hey, Latanya, how's it going? Hope you're doing well today. 30 plus fields, mainly canola. Yeah, I see a lot of people doing that too. I'm actually going to do some maize and stuff just because, like, I mean, I've got money and I don't need it now, so. Probably going to do a little bit of all plants or crops at some point.
Could have got an extra half hour in bed.
We got an extra half hour in bed. I know that feeling many times. Many times. Hey, be at work at this time. I show up and it's going to be 30 minutes or so before anybody gets there. And I have to drive an hour to get to the shop. Everybody else is driving like 5 minutes. So I show up early. I'm pretty upset. It's like, man, I could have left later. You know, while I'm thinking about it, let's hire somebody to plow this field here, because it has been fertilized. And then let's save real quick just in case the game crashes. Because if it does crash, I want to be right here where we're at. I don't want to waste all this time we just plowed, because we plowed an entire field and then we started on another one. So that would be really awkward, having wasted so much time. All right, game saved. There we go. Now let's try to hire somebody else to. Looks like we've done these, right? Yeah, we've done those. These haven't been plowed yet, but they've been fully fertilized. Let's go ahead and actually, is that one? No fertilizer there. No fertilizer there. No fertilizer there. Fertilized, plowed. Okay, so these are fertilized. Let's start over here on this one. That one's plowed. Alright, so these right here. Let's see if we can hire two people right next to each other. Gotta wait on that to get done, I guess. Alright, I can have two people working. Oh wow, power outage glitched it and it was really 8 a.m. That's crazy. I typically don't have that happen most of the time because I don't, when I'm off work and I don't stream, I don't really have a schedule, so I just sleep until I get up. If I'm off, it's summertime. If I'm not streaming the next day and I know I'm off, I just sleep until I get out of bed, which is usually detrimental to my day because I don't get anything accomplished like that, so. That's right, guys. If you're liking the video, hit the like button. And if you like the content, consider subscribing and hit the bell so you get notifications. Also, go ahead and just bookmark the page. That way you know for sure that you can come back when I go live. I found that it's not always accurate. But yeah, we are 109 away, really. 109 subscribers away from a face reveal, which I dread, but I gotta do it. I said I would. I'll stick to my word on that one. Why am I dreading it? A lot of people probably don't realize this, but a lot of streamers are not necessarily like diagnosed introverts, but a lot of streamers outside of streaming typically stick to themselves and their close friends and family and stuff. And I read this more and more on Twitter. I just, you know, it's like keeping up with different streamers and stuff, read more and more that they don't feel comfortable outside of their own setting, right? And I think I'm kind of one of those people. I don't really have anxiety about large crowds. I just don't like large crowds, which is really funny because of what I do for a living. I'm doing concerts and stuff with thousands of people around me all the time. But it's different, you know, because I'm in my own little hole. And I have a pass where I can go backstage and get out of it. You know what I mean? Like, there's several different elements of it there. And then I get on here and stream to people watching me and talking and all that kind of stuff. And it's just really, you know, it's really, it's a really weird thing to try to explain to people. So, pick up Brad Pitt, who's to know? I mean, I guess that's true. I could put a picture up there and say, hey, there's the face reveal, guys. I don't think anybody would notice it was Brad Pitt. They definitely wouldn't notice it was Colin Farrell. Nobody knows who that guy is. Yeah, I think a lot of people are that way too. You just don't like. I don't like. I'm fairly self-conscious, and I think a lot of. I think there's a lot of streamers out there that some of them haven't admitted yet, and some of them fight with it every day, you know, and they've admitted it and talked about it openly. And I don't see any reason to hide it, but that is my reasoning for dreading a face cam. So. Only have to do it once? Yeah, I know, but it's kind of the cat's out of the bag at that point. You know what I mean? That's kind of the thing. The cat's out of the bag. I am looking into getting a green screen, so I may do more streams with the cam after I get it, and I may get the green screen before. I still got time. I still got 109 subscribers before I have to worry about it. So I may end up with a green screen beforehand. So I'm going to stream on a green screen. That way it's not taking up a whole portion of the screen. It's just me and my chair and my microphone and my beard. And that's it. So, and my cup of coffee. And I am going to be shameless, and I am going to order myself a mug, and I am going to use that. That is for sure. If I stream more often with a face cam, I'm going to be advertising my coffee mug. I don't see any problem with that. The minimum where cat's ears and meow. I mean, it would probably do good because cat videos typically do pretty good on YouTube. So, like the cat and the piano. I mean, it was like 60 million views or something stupid. So. The one from 12 years ago, whatever it was, 8 years ago, however long it's been on YouTube. But yeah, if I am going to use a face cam, I'm going to have a green screen just because I don't want to take up a whole bunch of the screen. And I know it doesn't matter, but in reality, it does take up a portion of the screen. And sometimes that portion of the screen is needed to be able to see things. So. I'm going to use a green screen and a green mask and a green shirt, green sleeves, a green microphone cover. That way my cam's up. You may not be able to see me, but it's up anyway. It's funny that Dark said angry voice. A lot of people think I'm angry most of the time. Mainly because of the look on my face and the way I sound a lot. And I'm not. I'm not really angry. It's just me. It's just how I look and how I sound. It's weird, but I think people misunderstanding my demeanor is a common thing. So. Yeah, I've been thinking about this night stream thing. I may have to change my schedule around a little bit. I'm gonna have to change it around again when the kid starts back school. We went over that to begin with, but I really want to do some night streams. I want to get on. I want to get over on FTG's server that he's got going on and play some with them. Not necessarily stream it because I don't know if other people are streaming or recording it. I haven't caught up on Def's videos, so I don't know if he's streaming it or not. Def Old Git. If you guys don't follow Def Old Git. Pace, if you're still around, will you grab his YouTube, please, sir? And if you're not, that's fine. And if you don't want to, that's fine. But yeah, definitely gets a good streamer as well. And Full Tilt Gaming. If you don't know who Full Tilt Gaming is, you definitely want to go check him out. He's got some cool videos. Does some cool stuff. I'm telling you, like people think I'm angry half the time, and it's like, you'll know when I'm angry. I'm not angry. Like, this sounds angry. This isn't angry. This is just me talking. But that's probably why I get it. Look, I took speech class in high school. You're supposed to talk with feeling, and I do. It's just not the feeling that most people perceive, I guess. I definitely talk with feeling. I mean, I'm fairly monotoned anyway, so if I didn't have any inflection in my voice and I talk like this the entire time I streamed. Dry eyes want clear eyes. I was the clear eye guy, like, you know. There's a lot of people out there that actually enjoy that. There was a guy that used to stream on Twitch named Monotone Tim. And his streams were fantastic to watch because he had like the perfect radio voice. It was amazing to watch. Oh yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah, angry sound guy. Yeah. Yeah, and again, man, I don't think it's intentional. I think it's just how I look, you know. Yeah, I think it's on there and it's on Twitter too. I think it's on both, to be real honest. I'm so misunderstood. I am, man. The whole world misunderstands me. It's crazy. Nobody likes me. Oh, Walrus? Yeah. I've heard about Walrus. Very solid radio voice from what I understand. Just finished college for voice acting. Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, Walrus was I Wasn't he the king on one of the Ark role-playing servers? One of the Ark RP servers? I'm pretty sure he was. I think that was Walrus. One of my favorite guys to watch is Mike the Bard, because he used to do a lot of RP servers. And he got on that one. Yes, the king, yeah. He was amazing. Oh my god, he was fantastic. But Mike the Bard was on there as well, and he was always the bard. Like, that's what he did. He would sing to people, right? Just random songs or make up stuff or whatever. He would do cover songs, whatever he did, and he still does it. That's mainly his stream now. It's mainly a music stream, and it's fantastic because he's a great musician. But that server that Walrus was in was the best RP server I remember watching. And again, I played Ark to the point where I'm sick of it. But RP Ark and regular Ark are two different things. So watching RP Ark was just awesome. Rip TV's bow. Yeah, I know, man. Mike the Bard is what he's known as now. Formerly TVSBOH. But yeah, Walrus is just hilarious. I mean, like, for a minute, I thought he was actually a king from the medieval times. It was great. I thought he'd been frozen in ice and brought back or something. My favorite farm equipment brand. Probably Massey. Probably Massey Ferguson. Or maybe a Farmall, honestly. Maybe a Farmall. I haven't used that many different pieces of equipment. I know Massey Harris was a tractor that was not very well known, but my dad bought a Massey Harris way, way back when I was a kid, and modified the crap out of it. So, you know those guys? Yeah, man, of course you do. You know everybody on Twitch, though, for the most part. You know all the important people, anyway. Yeah, but watching Mike play on the Ark RP server was just, I mean, it was just amazing. Walrus. Yeah, I thought I'd only heard his name, but after I thought about it and you said Ark, I was like, oh, I know exactly who Walrus is. I remember him now. Yeah, it was great. It was so much fun to watch. Yeah, Pace knows all the important people on Twitch. Me being one of them. I'm important. I may be self-important, but I'm important. Imported. I am self-imported over to Twitch. Yes. That is correct, sir. That is correct. The game I was playing the other day, No Man's Sky is probably the one you're talking about. Or was it Cattle and Crops? Because those are the only two new ones I've really tried out. Yeah, I'm gonna say you're right, Pace. I'm gonna say it's probably No Man's Sky, honestly. Yeah, I'm gonna do the same. I'm gonna keep playing it. I'm gonna give it a chance for sure. Probably gonna stream it straight to YouTube though, so I don't have to download it, because that's one I'm probably gonna take a little more time with and stream a little longer on YouTube. Like I said, I've ended up splitting days, which I don't want to. I like streaming on Twitch, so I may have to, though. I'm going to have to rework my entire schedule, and we'll work it in. We're definitely going to be streaming No Man's Sky, and I'm going to play some more Cattle and Crops. It may not be everybody's favorite. I didn't really like it, but something was brought up to me in the comments that because it had rained when I skipped time, that it made the field muddy. Now, maybe, but the field wasn't wet, didn't have water standing in it like the other fields did after the rain. So I don't know how I really feel about it, and I want to play it a little more to kind of figure it out. That, and I do want to kind of give it the benefit of the doubt until we get going on it. So, you know what I mean? Doctor said you're important. Oh, man. Yeah, Corain, I kind of felt the same way, although it is my kind of game. It's exploring and kind of doing stuff and almost survival type, you know what I mean? And I don't play a whole lot of survival games anymore, so it kind of gives me a break from just straight up simulation game. And as well as subsistence. I mean, that's the one reason I play subsistence as much as I do play it, is because it gives me that nice break that I want, but I don't overplay it, so I just get burnt out, because too much of survival and I just get burnt out on them, honestly. So I try to limit myself on the amount that I play. And No Man's Sky is a whole different type of survival-esque game, I guess. It's a whole different deal. But yeah, I mean, anybody that plays knows kind of the feeling. You kind of get burnt out, and you don't even realize it until it's too late. So, Rain coming in with loot's number 5 for the day. I didn't even see number 4. I guess I missed it. I may have missed number 3 as well. I didn't realize we'd been live for an hour already. It's crazy. Loot's number 5. Thank you, Corain, for the loots so very much. But yeah, I'm kind of interested to see where No Man's Sky goes for me, because it's a different experience for everybody. That, and if a few more people get it, I want to play some multiplayer. Multiplayer will open it up to a whole new world, I think. No pun intended. A whole new world. But I think it'll do a lot for the game, and that's what it was originally. It was kind of sold with the idea that multiplayer was there, but without ever actually saying, yes, you can join your friends and play with them. I don't think they ever actually said that, but, you know. Ah, gotcha, Latanya. Yeah, I mean, it's not for everybody. And I say this all the time on my channel. If you don't like the game, if I'm enjoying it and I want to try it out for a little while, I'm going to play it. If you don't want to watch, that's okay. You don't have to be there to support every game. It's awesome if you are. But I completely understand if it's not your type of game. I'll watch people play some games. I don't watch them play some games. So I completely understand. It's like I don't watch very many people play Farming Simulator, right? I watch Dagger play a little bit of it. Depends on what he's doing. And I watch Frithgar play most of the time, because he usually has a pretty good idea of what he's doing in his videos. Like a plan and all, you know, all that kind of stuff. I'm not that guy. I don't really have a set plan every day. I think I do, and then I end up doing something else, get off on a tangent, and end up doing something completely different. But yeah, those are a couple of guys that I watch play Farming Simulator. I watch FTG, of course. I try to catch his streams whenever I can. And who else do I watch? I really don't watch that many people, honestly. And then on Twitch, I watch whoever I'm in the mood for. I watch a lot of trial streams, Rocket League stuff, just to kind of get away from the simulator world for a little while, just to do something different. And I watch Mike the Bard do his music stuff most of the time. And a lot of times I'm just in there lurking. I'm not even chatting. I'm just in there lurking most of the time. So. Yeah, I won't watch The Forest. I won't play The Forest. I have it, but I won't play it. I played it for a little while when it first came out, and I was like, nah, this isn't for me. There is a game coming out that I backed on Kickstarter that I am really, really, really looking forward to. That I'm hoping I can get Pace to play with me, and Spec will probably be playing with us as well, because he backed it on Kickstarter as well. Called Dead Matter. It's what DayZ should have been, I think. And the devs for DayZ had a vision, and they're still working on it, and it's turning out pretty good. But I just can't go back to DayZ, I don't think. But I do want to play Dead Matter and see how it goes, and see how much I like it. And I think playing with people is going to be amazing on Dead Matter. But it is a zombie-based game, but it's also a survival-based game where you have to craft and build and collect materials and the whole 9 yards. But you got to do it without getting killed by other players and zombies. So I would like to put up a private server and play on it that way. Offer up a private server for people. And do it that way. That way I don't have to deal with like stream snipers and stuff. So I think that'd be fun. Or maybe get on a private server and play or something. So Farm Manager's really good too. I am going to be bringing that back. I just I kind of got sidetracked on streaming and didn't leave myself enough time to record and stuff with streaming on both platforms. So. And I caught part of his live stream the other day. He was when he popped by the channel the other day. He was live right afterwards, and after he stopped by and then cut out the video from this past Saturday. Okay, but yeah, I caught part of his live stream as he was ending the other day. I think I had to go do some stuff, but I did catch some of it, and I like it. I like his channel. I like his stuff, and I never followed him, but you retweeted something of his the other day, and I was like, why don't I follow this guy yet? So I followed him on Twitter, and then I got his Twitch and YouTube links and followed him there too. So. But yeah, I was like, man, I don't know why I'm not following this guy. I should be. What's that guy doing over there? I think they're doing okay. But yeah, it's awesome to see somebody of his size pop in a stream of my size and hang out for a few minutes and not be afraid to say something. You know, like that was awesome. He's got a fairly large channel compared to me and some of the other people. So some of the other people that are hardworking, trying to get there. But I think he's done really good with his. So. Oh, that's his single player. Oh, okay. Yeah, I want to check out his multiplayer stuff then. And like I said, if we could put up a dedicated server of subsistence, I probably would, and just open it up to you guys. Have it as a like a community server or whatever. That way it's running all the time, and not one of us has to be, because you have to be on right now to play multiplayer, right? Whoever owns the server has to be online to be able to play it. So I think that's right. I play and watch The Long Dark as well as play Kingdoms. The Long Dark is a fantastic game, man. I really love that game. I really do. I just burnt myself out on it as much as I played it. And I honestly think I burnt myself out on a few games, because this goes back to when I was playing and streaming and recording 7 or 8 or 10 different games at a time, right? And I think I burnt myself out on a lot of games that I shouldn't have. I should have waited and held off on them, finished a series, and started a new one. So Kingdom is old. It's on Steam for $6.99. That's not bad. Rude Man 53. I don't think I've ever heard of him. I'll check him out though. Yeah, I'm open to new people. I'll definitely go check him out. I mean, I'm like anybody else. I have my preferences on who I'll watch and what I'll watch, and you know, there are people that I really support and I hope they do well. I just don't watch some of their streams because I don't like the game they're playing. So I completely understand, you know what I mean, the concept of not watching somebody just because they're playing, but watching something that you enjoy. So I understand that concept fully, because there are people that I support and I want them to do well, but I'm not going to go watch some of their games. Just, it's not an interest to me. So it depends on what he's doing. Is he playing like challenges, or is he playing the sandbox mode, or is he actually doing the storyline? Because there's an actual storyline that is pretty doggone good for it. I mean, honestly, it's really, the storyline was really good. I didn't finish it. I need to go back and finish it at some point, but like I said, I burnt myself, and I want to wait a little while before I go back to it. So. Storyline, I really like the storyline. If you can get into it, the storyline's pretty good. I mean, it's fairly generic, but it's still pretty good. There's a little twists and turns you don't expect, I think. So, just from my playing of it, I feel like there's little twists and turns that I didn't see coming. You know what I mean? And I'm playing it, I'm going, whoa, okay then, I didn't know that was happening. So lots of little good things. And again, everybody's got their own preference. I don't really want to play it at the moment, but I may want to go back to it in 6 months. So, and I think that's important. I think it's important to have the diversity of people to watch, so that you have different games to watch, that you all respect their ability to play well and entertain you while they're doing it. And then there's some games they don't. You know, there's some games that just don't grab you, and that's perfectly fine. It's like movies. Not everybody's gonna like the same movie, and that's what in all basic boiling it down. That's what streaming is. It's entertainment. You know, and not everybody is gonna pique your entertainment. So good for beginners, not my cup of tea. Well, I wasn't playing it for the challenge. I was playing it for the story mode, if nothing else. You know what I mean? Just because I wanted to play through and see what they came up with for story mode. Because I'd waited on it for so long, man. I bought The Long Dark about a week after it released. So, yeah, I wasn't really playing it for the challenge. I was more playing it for the story itself. All the time he does, he mostly does Farm Sim 17, but overseas maps. That's cool though. I mean, I like seeing maps that are other countries and stuff too. I would like to see more American maps, and there are a few now, but there aren't that many. And I think a lot of people forget that America is a fairly large country with a lot of land that is farmed. You know, maybe not forget, but just don't even think about it. Not necessarily forgot about it, but they just don't think about it. You know. There's a lot of farmland in the U.S. A lot. There's a lot where I live. I know that. A couple more months, there'll be cotton all over the roads. What? You can make swords and stuff now? You see, that wasn't a thing when I played it either. That's new to me. I didn't know that was a thing. Go across, try to clean these headlands up, and then we'll, I think we'll head back to the house, because all these fields on this side are going to be done, because I'm going to hire somebody to do... actually, I've got 2 people working right now, unless they're done already. This guy's almost done, and these guys should be done. Plowed, yep. So those are done. That one is plowed, that one is plowed. This one is plowed. These need fertilizer, so we can't, or manure, so we can't plow those yet. That one is done. We just did this one. This one's finished as well. So, and then this one should be 100% fertilized here momentarily. Let's see where we're at here. 73%, so he'll be done with that one tomorrow. We still have to get fertilizer down on that guy, or manure down on that guy. And then we're waiting on this to be ready to harvest. So the big 7.55 hectare field. That's going to be a nasty monster to tackle right there. I'm not looking forward to that one. But that was my goal all along, kinda. I mean, I know there are other goals outside of the farming aspect of the game, but for the farming aspect of the game, the 7.55 hectare field was to sow either barley or canola on it. I mean, barley or wheat on it and bale it. And that's going to take Herculean effort, I do believe, to get done. So it's going to take some effort for sure. Knight Riders playing on Twitch. That's amazing. That's just amazing. Seriously. What a great show that was. I mean, what an absolutely fantastic show. Food is calling you? Yeah, I know the feeling. I skipped lunch because I ate a late breakfast. I was trying to get everything together. The kid ate breakfast early this morning, and just trying to do stuff to get ready for streaming today, and then amongst all them being here too, so. Oh, are you talking about the Long Dark? You can get a horse now? Really? You can't be talking about the Long Dark. There's no way. Is the game fun? Which game, Michael? The Long Dark? It depends on what kind of game you like. Like, Bo loves it. I enjoyed it when I played it, but I burnt myself out on it. Crane doesn't like it so much. You know what I mean? It all depends on your taste. Like, if I don't go read whether or not a game is fun from people or if they enjoyed it. I want to read about glitches and stuff in the game, basically. I want to know what the problems were that they had in the game, not necessarily so much if they think it's fun or not. So I think everybody's got their own opinion of a game being fun or not. So I try not to base my judgments too much on that. Let's head in. As it is just about 9 o'clock, I think. Or 8 o'clock, I can't remember. Kingdoms. Oh, Kingdoms, okay. I was about to say, man, that's awesome. Alright, let's head to bed. And I'm going to leave you here for just a second. I'll be right back, guys. Alrighty, I'm back. Just in time for morning. Gotta go grab me some tea. Guess we need to make sure the chickens have some feed. We haven't looked in a while. They haven't gone down very much either. Cows, 97%, so we're good. We are good. And since most of the fields have been plowed, we really need to get some fertilizer going and go spread some actual fertilizer on these fields because we have manure on them. Yeah, we have manure on all these. Oh, that one didn't get manure, but it got plowed. Whoops. Yeah, we're going to need to put manure down on that one. Then we need to go check on our progress here of the manure. See how it's going. 3,200. Should be enough to do that small field. Tractor's over here. Let's go say good morning to the kid and the wife, and then we'll head out. Go say hey to little Timmy. There we
Hi,
go.
sugar.
Say hello. Let me hit enter, please.
Good morning, darling.
Oh, good morning.
I am off to work. Have a great day.
Welcome back, Kareem.
Bye, sweetheart.
Bye, honey. We're gonna say bye to Timmy. Hey, little Timmy. How you doing this morning, buddy? Got him alert as ever. Hey, buddy. Alright, let's go grab our tractor, grab the manure spreader, the slurry spreader, and go spread some slurry, I guess, because we didn't get slurry on one of these fields, and we need to do that before we go any further, so. I was about to start throwing fertilizer down before we cultivated, but we need to do this first and then cultivate, so. Or this and then fertilize and then cultivate. $32.42. All right. Hi, Timmy. Yep. Say hello to the kid. One of these days, he's going to be running around everywhere, climbing on tractors and stuff. I wish I could zoom out just a little bit more. That's the one thing I'd like to see. Wait, can you change your field of view? Let's look and see. I bet you probably can. Field of view, yes. There we go. Let's max that puppy out and see what happens. It didn't really change that much, to be quite honest. Like distance away from the tractors would be really good to have, but you know, can't have everything, I guess. Whoa! Camera collision. Careful now. I think it's this field that we got to do. We never did put any manure on this field. I know we didn't. We plowed it, but we didn't do any manure. Yeah, no manure whatsoever. So let's try this. Let's see how much of this we can get done. We're gonna try to get as much done as possible. And honestly, I think plowing it was a good idea because I can follow the lines for the plow here. And get most of this thing fertilized, so. Follow that line right there, we should be good. Except for the headlands, we'll have to guess, but I think we're pretty close there for the headland, so. We can go down this one. Right here. Should be pretty close. I think that's going to be slightly overlapping, but that's okay. We can live with it. And this down here, we're going to have to just make work, I guess. Dang, really? I'm out already? 62% on manure, though. We can live with that. We're going to have to let the rest of this build up to do the 2.5 hectare field over by the mill. So I don't want to use too much manure. It'd be 162% fertilized. I guess, you know what, we could go 1 or 2 more days and just skip that one and do fertilizer on the other ones we haven't done yet. We may do that because it's already been plowed, so it's not that big a deal. It's not like it's getting nothing. So I should have went that way. That's what you get when you're just driving through random areas instead of taking roads. You got fences to dodge and speed bumps and everything else. There we go. But yeah, I could have just waited another day or two, I guess. But at least now we know how much we need on that field. We need about 40% more, which would be probably about 1,800 liters of manure. You get about 1,000. So the next 2 days should give us enough manure to have enough slurry to finish that field off. I need to go back this way. Actually, I'm just going to back up all the way there because I can. Because I'm the one that's driving this tractor. We're probably going to have to put manure in the, fertilizer in this guy. No, it's got 65%. We're going to go ahead and put fertilizer in it, though. Manure. We're going to put fertilizer. Fertilizer is what we need. If we can get in there far enough to get it done. You'll be able to just back right there. No. Okay. Right here in this corner, I guess. Man, we're going to have to move the cedar. Okay. Or the seed drill. Hey, Kelly, what's going on? How you doing? Hello? Will you attach, please? There we go. I want to kind of back it over this way a little bit. All this camera collisions making my eyes hurt. Camera bouncing around and stuff. That should get it. There we go. Now then, boy, that was a task there, filled with fertilizer. Awesome. And we got 1,200 kilograms of fertilizer we can go spread. Let's go start over on the far field. I think this one over here has 0 actual granule fertilizer. It's got everything else on it though. So. Covering from therapy, yeah, that's always a bad thing, but and you don't get used to it. But I'm glad that it's almost over for you. Yeah, it's always good when it's a good soar. That means you're doing it right and you're working hard. Ooh, that was bad. Almost ran off in a pothole there. Loot's number 4 because I missed it. I thought I heard loots pop just a second ago. And guys, it looks like we did have a follow off stream on Twitch. Fred Wilson. If you're watching this video later, thank you for the follow on Twitch. Much appreciated. I think this is our field here. This is it. Alright, now again, we should be able to stay on this line right here. Nope. just in between these two, I guess. This is not quite as wide as the manure, so you know what? We'll stay on that first line, I think. That would probably be good. When coming around here, we'll guess at it, because some of this is already gone. But I feel like this is wide enough. I feel like this is okay. And most of our lines are whoa, hey, where are you going? Most of our lines are gone through the field, so there's no lines to judge by going up and down the field. We'll just have to wing it. Except right here. This looks like a good spot. Ah, that's no good, Karain. I hate that. I wish I could help. I wish I knew what it was, but I mean that's beyond my capability. Welcome back, Nick. Destroying crops. No, I'm not. How's this thing back in that mode all of a sudden? That's weird. Yeah, I wish I knew how to help. I just don't know. I don't know how to troubleshoot without looking at it. So I'm one of those visual learner type peoples. I gotta have my eyes on it to be able to figure something out. So. Alright, 97% fertilizer. I'll take that. That's close enough for me. Let's go drop some fertilizer on this field as well. And we'll finish up manure, but we'll go do everything else after that. So, behind yours too? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how to troubleshoot stuff like that. It's very hard for me to do. So, yeah, about 40% more manure. So, the next 2 days we should have enough to knock that on out. Also, I think I'm going to go around a headland on this to start with. I don't think I did that on the last one, so probably need to turn it on. I think I hit V, which doesn't do me any good here. So V, there we go. And we'll just stick to the lines here, I guess. Stick right on the left side of the right side of this line here. Yeah, right. I mean, if you take it to some professionals, they shouldn't go, okay, let's try replacing this. How about this? How about that? They should be able to diagnose a problem. If they don't do that right away, I would assume they're just trying to get money out of you, honestly. I mean, maybe it's just me not trusting people, but that's kind of the way I see it. If they can't diagnose that, then they're probably just trying to get money out of you. I hate those kind of people. I don't hate. I dislike strongly those kind of people. Guys, I gotta tell you, I'm super excited about getting back on Farm Sim and knocking out Field 2. I think if we cut some more grass and use that to buy Field 2, and then use all the grain that we have stored up to purchase the equipment, the extra equipment we need to make it just a big finish, I think it's gonna be really neat. And I got course playback working on there again, so I'm not gonna alter any hotkeys this time until I can actually figure out what's going to work and what's not. I'm going to do some searches and YouTube videos and stuff and see if I can figure something out. Also, I think Michael asked about the problem with this loading on Windows. I don't think it's been addressed yet. I left you a comment, but I'm going to say it too for anybody listening that may not read comments, may not be able to read comments. I'm hoping that issue will be fully fixed for everybody, because I know there's 1 or 2 people that are still having that weird bug. It's like a 9% chance or something, which is pretty high, but not with the amount of people played it and the amount of people that bought it. There's a slim chance that you'll still get the bug, but it's not very, doesn't happen very often, I guess. Hey Creed, what's going on? Hope you are doing well today. A little bit left right here, and that should be it. That's it. 100% fertilized. We still have 43% in here, so we should be able to head on up here and finish this up too. I do kind of want to run down the grass and fertilize it just to see if that helps. I don't know if fertilizing a second time makes a difference or not. I would think granule fertilizer should go down as the crop's growing. I could be wrong. It may have to go down and be cultivated in. I'm not sure on the order of things. I'm not a farmer, so. It looks like it got no manure. It did get fertilizer, so. Alright, let's see if we have enough to do this whole field right here. This is a little bit bigger field than what we just did. But it has been manured completely, so. We'll have to come back, grab that top edge one more time. Which, we're going to do a headland anyway, so we'll just run around it twice and then start going back and forth on it. Until we run out of fertilizer, we'll run back to the house and fill up, because we've got almost 5,000 kilograms of fertilizer still left at the house. It's always good to keep a little extra around. Yeah, Corain, I just caught back up on your comment there. That's why you're mad at him for just sticking a part in there and hoping it works. That's pretty poor business. And I feel like somebody like that would go out of business pretty quick, to be honest. Like I don't see how that's not responsible business practice at all. So I guess we could zoom out a little more. I thought we were zoomed out all the way there. I don't know why we're right up this thing's butt. I said 2 headlands, but this is going pretty well. I'll make one last turn here, and then we'll start coming back and forth up and down the field. It was going well with just the headland, so I figured, well, why not change it? I mean, why change it? Why not keep it the same? Why not keep it? It's why not keep it, not why change it. Or why not change it? Why change it? Too many different things in my brain going on there. Doing my best to kind of straighten this out here, but it seems like I'm still making a mess. Still way too close on one side, so I'm wasting a lot of fertilizer. I do have enough left to finish the field though, so that's good. You are getting hungry. Okay, then. Is that a BLT for lunch? Oh, I bet that was good. We went to an Umi's last night and had a bocce. Kind of a last hoorah before the kid goes back to school and I get busy again and all that kind of stuff. So it's been kind of a slow summer, believe it or not, even though I've worked quite a bit. Normally we're a lot more jam-packed in the summer and have less in the winter, and it looks like, I mean, less in the fall. It looks like this fall is going to be extremely good to me, which means less streams for you guys and less videos, of course, but this winter, it looks pretty dead, so this winter I'll be on quite a bit, so 1% left. Let's, I guess if there's any spots up here, that's 100% fertilized, so no need to worry about it, so. A large fertilizer handles like a pig. It can. It definitely can. It's hard to control, that's for sure. And how's it going, by the way, Mercedes camper? I hope you are well. That's not Mercedes. What is that? Maybe Mercedes. I'm just going to call you camper because everybody knows I'm bad with words. So, there. What's up, Stephanie? How's it going? Hope you're doing well today. We'll go back and fill this thing up and then keep going. Oh, this field hadn't even plowed yet. Oh, it's because I haven't been fertilized yet. Going okay? Well, that's good. Okay's okay, I guess. It could be bad. Could be worse. So. But yeah, the large fertilizer does handle pretty poorly, for sure. Waiting for an update? Yep, me too. I just decided to continue playing until we got the update. So, I feel like my goal wasn't interfered with by the update or not getting the update. So, my goal all along has been to get field this field 7.55 is what I'm going to call it, the monster field, the 7.55 hectare field way over here, this big guy, to own that one and plow it, fertilize it, manure it, and cultivate it, plant it, and then harvest it and put something on it that has bales, so barley or wheat. And we're pretty close. We can go buy it, or we've already bought it, rather, but it's got lupin on it at the moment, so we're going to have to wait before we do anything else with it. Now, where are we going? Have I done granule fertilizer on these two yet? No, I have not. Let's go ahead and do these while we're here, then. Then we'll move on over to the ones we've already plowed and put manure on. We've got to wait on some more manure to finish off one of the fields right down the hill, and then start on these up here. I've got a few up here that needs. I think I need like 4 fields worth of manure. So I'm glad it's just now April. So without that being the case, it would probably be very tough to get all these fields done in a reasonable amount of time. Anyway, I'd have to be skipping day after day to get enough manure to do it if I wouldn't have started so early working on stuff. But I think we got everything harvested, so that's where all our money came from. Still didn't do as good as some people did on their harvest, but I think I did okay. My biggest thing is I wish I could zoom out just a little bit more. Because if I could zoom out a little bit more, I could see exactly where that's falling. And the path I'm taking with it. And I think that would be awesome to be able to do. Turn all the way around here. Geese, goats, fence, flask, coffee, all will be welcome, and buildable fences. Oh, that would be great. Yeah, man. Not fixed. No, I didn't say it was fixed. I just said that the update, the coming update didn't have any bearing on what I'm doing, I guess. Am I still running this thing? Oh, crap, it is. Okay. I thought I'd turned it off. I don't guess I had. But yeah, I'm not saying it's fixed or it's a perfect game by any means. I was just saying the update didn't have any bearing on what I'm working on at the moment. So that's one reason I kept playing. I understand the want to wait. Believe me, I understand that completely. I know a lot of people were disappointed, And I've given my thoughts plenty of times in different videos about it too. How's Timmy? What time is it? 11:30. We're going to go check on him here in a minute when we go for lunch. He's not mattress boy anymore, so that's good. And I don't expect him to be walking around anytime soon either. So it's probably going to be a little while before he's up and moving. Needs more content. I don't think that's out of the question. I just think it's going to be a little while. I think they're focusing more on optimization and getting it over to consoles, and then they'll work on it. But I mean, if you really think about it, it was never supposed to be a farming simulator, right? It's supposed to be more of a life simulator with focused around farming. So having endless amount of equipment to choose from was never going to be their thing. Even in the first rendition of the what's it called? The roadmap. Their first rendition of the roadmap even said that it was not going to be a machine heavy game, right? So I've never really looked for, you know, more tractors and stuff. Although I think it would be fantastic to have more tractors. That's not. But by saying one, I don't mean the other. Like, I think it would be great to have more content, but I don't think they're really focused on the amount of content in the game at the moment. They're more worried about optimization and stuff, and I'm okay with that because the game desperately needs optimization. Desperately. I mean, it runs like crap on most computers, so it definitely needs optimization. I'm not disagreeing that all that could be really cool. What's up, Dom? How's it going, man? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, all that could be really, really good. So Karain with Loots number 6. Almost missed that one. Loots number 6 on the day. Guys, if you don't know what Loots is and you're new here, and you want to help the channel out financially, Loots cost you absolutely no money whatsoever. It takes a few seconds of your time. You go over and you can leave a message that'll pop up on screen. And please try to keep it clean. This is a family-friendly channel after all. Any lewd, anything left on Loot, you will be banned and never allowed back in my channel. Ever. But yeah, it's a way to financially support me without spending any money. It does give me a few pennies. The more you use it, the more pennies I get from each loot. So. Those two are completely fertilized. Now, let's, do I need to, I probably need to refill this thing before we cut out, actually. Let's go put some more fertilizer back in it. Because we used quite a bit just now. So, we used way more than I thought we did. I didn't think we'd use that much. Yeah, if you do loots, make sure you have, make sure you make an account, because if not, you have to go verify it through your email every time you send a loot, and that just gets old. By making a free account, it takes way less time. You just hit send loots and then wait for it to send, and it sends. So, you know what we haven't done in a little while? Actually, we need to go check on little Timmy anyway, so let's do that. Let's check on the greenhouse real quick. We haven't done that in a little while. Everything is looking good except for water, I'm sure. Yeah, water needs to be definitely upped. Hello, little Timmy. Hello, little Timmy. Yeah, he's still laying there, very alert of what little bit he can see, and seems to be happy. So a happy baby is good. How we doing on food? We could probably do with some lunch. Let's go grab something to eat here. We got some fish or something down here, I'm sure. I wish you could store stuff in the fridge. That would be kind of neat. We don't have any cooked fish. We have another burger though. I guess we could eat a burger. Although it's way more nutrition than we actually need. Still good to have a burger. We had one yesterday too. Tomorrow we're gonna have to eat something other than a burger. Better grab some cucumber or something. We're gonna wait till after we get some manure down and plow this field to drop granule fertilizer. I think all three of these right here, we own all three of these. We own that one and the one to our left here. I think all three of these are probably gonna need manure first. So if you're wondering, we're waiting on those. We're not doing those right now. How's this guy doing on this field here? What is that? Oh, that's the old Jack Bear. That's right, I didn't want to get rid of it. He is done plowing that one. That's awesome. We still need manure on this guy. And we're still waiting on the lupin to grow to go harvest it. And we'll probably hire a worker. Actually, we'll probably hire a worker to plow it if we can. I don't think we're going to be able to because some fields are just too big for them to do it. So we'll probably have to do it ourselves, which is part of the fun. That's the reason we bought that field. So this one, this one, this one, and this one. So all four of these right here get fertilized, granule fertilizer, and then this guy's ready too. So we have many fields to throw the granule fertilizer at or on. Maybe she did get tired of me selling it all, because I definitely did. I sold all her hard work, so. My arms never broke when I had babies. I think she's doing the best she can do. I think she's got more on that farm than she can handle. I think that's what's happening here. I think it's more than any one person could do. I probably need to be milking cows or something in the morning for her to help out. But I mean, I got a lot of fields to tend to as well. So there you have that. I honestly would like to see, this is what I'd like to see in the game. I'd like to see a bulletin board where you can go post a job. I need this field plowed, right? And one of your neighbors comes to you and goes, I'll do it for this price. And you go, no, I would like to hold off, see if I can get a better price. Female avatars need a remake. They do. They do. They could look better. The model, the character models could look a lot better. I agree. But yeah, I'd like to see a bulletin board type thing. That would be kind of neat for me, honestly. I swear I hit B and turned that thing off. It's like it's not registering when I hit B and turn it off. I don't understand that at all. Whoa, what are you doing, tractor? Hit those ruts and it's just kind of pulling it all over the place. Crazy. Started the game again to find a better looking wife. Yeah, the models in the game could be reworked. I agree completely. I think they're a bit lacking in the realism department. That way you don't just hire a tractor that shows up at your field and starts working. You actually have some sort of situation where you can get a better price if you're willing to wait. You know what I mean? Like, first guy you hire may be the most expensive, but then again, it may be the guy you hire that may be the most expensive. So, like something like give you 3 options. You know, give you 3 different options at a different time. That way you have to you either turn them down or you accept it, and you might end up turning down the lowest price that they're going to charge you and paying the highest price. I think that kind of element would be kind of neat, you know. Because, I mean, that's true, though. You hire somebody to do something, and they go, I can do it for this price, and you're going, no, that's too high. And then the next person that you try to hire to do it is really too high. You know, they're higher than that. So I think that'd be kind of cool. It just add a different element to the game. It add a layer of depth to the AI help, so. Women that go to bed in a hat. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, there's some flaws for sure. I'm not saying the game doesn't need to be fixed. I'm not saying that I wouldn't like to see more content. All I'm saying is, for what it is right now, it hasn't interfered with my game plan. So, would I like to see bigger tractors? Yes, I would like to see a tractor that actually would pull this thing, because this fertilizer spreader is slightly larger than what I think the tractor should actually be pulling. But that's just me. I don't know a whole lot about tractors. So, eyes wide open in her sleep. Yeah, right? It's crazy. Ugh. I feel like we're gonna get done with these fields at some point and just be able to ride around and fish. That's kind of what I'm hoping for. I just want to go fishing all the time. What we got left in here? 46%. We got enough to finish this field for sure. I've sat here and drank every drop of my tea. I need to slow down on the tea today. I'm gonna grab some water. First day back streaming and recording videos this morning. My voice is getting kind of scratchy, it feels like. It's amazing when you sit here and talk to yourself all the time, how you can feel your voice starting to change, you know? It's really strange. I don't know. Not that my voice is changing, that the wear and tear on it is making it change. Before Pace says something. I don't think Pace is here anymore. I'm going to say he's probably playing Rocket League. That'd be my guess. Which is probably what I'm going to do for a few minutes after I end the stream today. Go play some Rocket League. That's my typical thing to do. I usually take a few minutes to myself and go play some Rocket League and have a blast playing with those guys for a few minutes, and then I go start actual housework myself instead of in a video game. Hope you can teach Tommy how to fish. Yeah, me too. That'd be kind of fun. Corain with loot number 7 on the day. Thank you for the loots, Corain. Much appreciated. %19 left. So that took nearly all of the granule fertilizer between that field and this field. So I wish these things were numbered. That way I could call them numbered fields. Wonder if anybody's made a like a chart of what field is what. I think I might do that. Screenshot the map, throw it in paint, and throw some numbers on them. I'm gonna go ahead and run out what I got on this field, I guess. AFK a minute. Alrighty. Yeah, me too, actually. I'm gonna grab some water. My throat just feels like it's getting really dry. Just a second, guys. I don't know, I personally think that all the character models are pretty ugly. So, that's just my opinion. Let's see, let's back up a little bit. This thing doesn't throw that far back, so. I think all the character models are pretty ugly in Farmers Dynasty, to be true. I mean, maybe not everybody thinks so, but I do. I don't think it's so much the person as just the character model itself is not very good. Honestly. It's going quiet in here. It does that. People come and go. People taking breaks, grabbing coffee or hitting the outhouse or whatever. Your container is empty. Fill it in home storage. Alright, let's go to home storage and fill this puppy back up then. And I think we can go ahead and do this field and that field. We'll probably have to go refill about halfway through the other one over there, but... Hey, what's up, Roland? How's it going, buddy? You feeling any better, man? I hope you're feeling better today. I know the last couple times you've been here, you haven't been feeling great, so. I don't like seeing anybody feel bad for too very long. I know it's inevitable, we all get a cold, but still. Yeah, so that's, I think some of the things that people want to see are familiarities. I can't say that word. I don't know why. I just can't. Things that are familiar with other farming style games. And I don't think this game was meant to be just a true farming simulator, right? So I think maybe letting up on some of the farming type things that you want to see added. I'd like to see more life stuff added. Like the buildable fences. That would be amazing to have. Buildable fences. You can build fences around your fields. That'd be great. Put a gate up. Yeah, see, there you go, Kelly. Absolutely. But yeah, I think there's a lot of like just real life aspects they could add to the game to make it a little bit better, you know. I think that'd be kind of neat. Buildable fences, though, would open up a wide range of things you can do, which would be fantastic. You could then stop. You wouldn't be able to take shortcuts everywhere. You would, you know, fence off your fields, have to go over to that gate, get out, open the gate, get back in it. Which is, I mean, something else you see on Farming Simulator and stuff like that. But that's real world aspects that I would love to. Crap, that's not what I meant to do. That I would love to see happen. You know. Being able to buy a different car to drive around instead of just the truck, right? That'd be kind of cool. Also, the vehicle models in this game are pretty bad too. The tractor models and stuff look really good though. They're pretty close. Fill with fertilizer. Off we go again. Got enough for one more fill up and then a half a load. So, oh my God, it's on. Turn it off, stupid. Turn it off. But yeah, character models I think could be done better. The vehicle models could be done better. They're pretty ugly as well. The animals run like they're on ice, which is really weird looking. There's a lot of little things. A lot of little things in the game that I think could be done better. But, you know, who am I to judge? Passable? Well, that's good. Pains comes and goes. Missed my reply about the new video. Did I leave you a reply? I'm pretty sure I left a reply there. If I didn't, then I will go look again, man. I try to keep up with the comments, and I don't get... It's not like I get thousands of comments a day, but I try to keep up with them all that I do get. The 3 or 4 that I do get a day. I try to keep up with them and at least give you a like. If I'm out of town, I'll throw a like on it. Then when I get home, I'll go back and read it and actually give my thoughts on whatever the comment was, maybe. So, or I try to anyway. And then sometimes I try to do it while I'm out of town too. So, it just depends. Don't watch chat and drive. That wouldn't be any fun now, would it? That would just not be fun. Alright, where'd we get to? We got about halfway down this one. Let's just start on this end while we're headed that way. And we'll finish this row here up. It would be fun if I paid attention to where I was going, Roland. Part of what keeps people here is see what I'm going to run into next. Another one done. See how far we made it on this one. Fertilizer 99%. Not bad. I'll take that. That's a pretty good amount of fertilizer. That's all for now. Alright, man. Well, thanks for coming by. Appreciate it. And hope you can make it back for some more. You love me because I run into things? I think you guys watch YouTube videos for the wrong reason. I watch them to try to learn something most of the time, but you guys aren't going to learn anything here. That's for sure. Learn how not to drive. That's about it. What not to do, read, chat, and drive. You got that right. It's always a bad idea. It's a terrible idea, but I do it anyway. Why? Because I am dedicated to keeping up with your comments and playing the game at the same time. If I threw chewing gum in there, something would catch on fire. But as long as I can just read chat and play, I'm good. I may run into some stuff, but nothing's going to explode. So. I need to make that command, or that timer, my timer over on Twitch as well, because my other one, I now have a t-shirt. Literally makes it seem like I only have one t-shirt, so I need to change those, or change the one on Twitch and make it this one, I guess. Because that's kind of stupid. I have a t-shirt. Just one, a t-shirt. So that took about 50% to finish that up and finish that, to get this field done too. So this is going to take a little bit more than one full tank over here, but we're going to go do it anyway. Or we're going to go start on it anyway. Let me rephrase. Looks like there was a road there until all the sunflowers came up. Not real sure what's happening, but this is the field we're going to anyway, so it doesn't matter. It's not that far away. Just across the street. See this? This is why I don't read chat. Alright, let's save real quick because we haven't saved in a little while. And guys, if you're new here and you don't know, if at any point you feel like I need to save the game, exclamation point save will get you there, and then exclamation point eat to remind me to eat because I do forget. So, if you guys want to have some fun in chat and throw those out there, you're more than welcome to. Yeah, one t-shirt, first come, first serve. Well, maybe they leave it then. People will think that's the last one I got and buy it. How much does it cost to build a computer just for playing video games? Latanya Moncrief, there's a website called PC Parts Picker. If somebody will type that out for me, PCPartsPicker.com. If you try to use the .com on it, it'll probably ban it for posting a link without permission or whatever, but if you use PC Parts Picker, you can go in there and search many different types of parts, and it will throw them in a list and tell you what's compatible, what's not compatible, how to look for compatible parts on there. It's a little bit overwhelming to start with because of the amount of different computer parts they have. There you go. And that's it. If you just put that in your browser with .com after it, it should take you to PC Parts Picker. But you can look there, and I would go with an AMD Ryzen, like a 5. They're fairly cheap, and you can get a good cheap motherboard for it, and some 8 gigs of RAM, and a like a 1060 video card, or even go with the 900 series. Go with like a 970 or 960 video card, and have a pretty decent gaming computer. You'd have to turn settings down and then start bringing them up as you figure out what quality you can get. But you can build you could probably build a good gaming computer for around $900. If you went totally AMD with a video card and everything, you could probably build it for around $800. So just it wouldn't be top-notch stuff. iBuyPower has good. That was my first computer. It was a complete from iBuyPower. So you can get good complete computers. I would just be leery of like video cards they put in them, because some video cards are not as good as others, and you can buy them for. You can buy a video card for pretty cheap, and I say pretty cheap, I mean under 500 bucks. That are pretty decent cards if you go with AMD. Of course, the new AMD stuff is actually pretty expensive because it's better quality than they have put out in the past. So I would just be leery of anything under a 60 series. So if you go with Intel, like a 960, 1060, 760 above, you know, anything 60 or above. And then processors are kind of hit and miss. Like I see, if you're gonna go with an AMD, go with a Ryzen. Don't go with the one below that, because the Ryzen series it seems to be pretty good from what I'm hearing and what I'm reading about it. So if you go with Intel, go with at least an i5 and go with 4th gen or 10th gen or 8th gen, whatever we're in now, and go DDR4 RAM. This probably sounds like a lot of information coming all at once. Just take mental notes. DDR4, Intel i5, any kind of 960 video card, any new generation AMD video card would be good. One or the other. Don't do both, of course, but one or the other on the video cards. It's getting dark. It's hard to see the lines here. Not dark, but the sun is casting weird shadows and glares. So, Crane with loots number 8. My goodness, loots number 8. Thank you, Crane, for the loots. And then you'll probably want to go with a good solid state drive for your operating system and stuff, just so everything loads a little quicker, it's more reliable, and then get you like a 1 terabyte hard drive. And I mean, you can do it fairly cheap, honestly. But yeah, somewhere in the neighborhood of $1,000 for a good cheap build, a budget build. I say cheap build, call it a budget build, because it took me a long time to get the parts together that I have, and my latest video card was thanks to all the community, thanks to you guys. So without you guys, I wouldn't have had a new one. I'd have been sitting around trying to figure out how to get a better look out of the one I had. So. But yeah, you can go with a good budget build. Look into completes and see what you can find AMD build wise, and you can probably get one for fairly inexpensive compared to what some people spend on them. I mean, total in mine right now, if you were to buy all the parts that I'm using right now when they were new, you'd be looking at somewhere around $3 grand. So $3,000 or so, 3,200 bucks, something like that. I do not have a very expensive keyboard. I've got like a $30 keyboard from Walmart. Just because keyboard inputs to me are not that big a deal, because I don't play a whole lot of competitive stuff. The stuff I do play that's competitive, I use a controller with anyway, so not that big a deal to me. But streaming and stuff like that, processing is the main thing, which is why a lot of people build streaming PCs, which is what I'm working toward. That's my next goal, is a streaming PC. After that, it's going to be a wheel and pedal. Just because I feel like the streaming PC is more beneficial to you guys. The wheel and pedal is more beneficial to me, because I can do it without it for a little while, but I'd much rather have a streaming PC to give you guys a better quality entertainment, honestly. So that's what I'm saving up for. Everything we get from now until we get a streaming PC built is going toward that. So with the exception of using some of it to pay the internet bill, of course. So something's got to go back to that, because I am at a loss for words on why I used so much of my 99% fertilizer. Not bad. What will the streaming PC improve? Okay, so you know how on this game, on Farming Simulator, all the grass stuff looks kind of grainy? Like, for me, it looks great, right? On my screen, I'm getting 55 FPS in this game, and I'm running everything wide open again, which I couldn't do before I got the video card, by the way, while streaming. And I'm streaming and recording right now with the video card, and I'm still getting this kind of FPS, which is just amazing to me. So, Rubber, what's up, buddy? How's it going, man? I saw you back in Discord. I'm glad you got to stop by the stream, man. The streaming PC will take the load off of my video card and my processor and do nothing but render the video to upload and record, and that's it. So the only thing running on the streaming PC will be the rendering to upload for the streaming, right? So my computer's not going to have to run it playing and run it streaming. It's not going to have to double up the process. So not be able to play the new games. That's not a bad idea. I had a notebook, pen and pencil next to me at one time. That way I could write down timestamps and just little notes and stuff. A lot of people will tab out and type it in on a notepad or something. I like a pen and paper. That way I can keep playing the game, reach over, write something down real quick, and keep going and never have to stop. But yeah, take a little timestamp of where we're at in the stream. That way you don't have to go through the whole thing. But you can definitely check it out and look and see. I'm trying to make sure this thing's not getting too hot while I'm streaming and recording with it. But yeah, it just takes the load completely off of the gaming computer itself and puts it all on the streaming/recording PC. So it gives better quality all the way around because it's not double working, if that makes sense, Kelly. So it's really a major part of running a pretty good quality stream. It really is. So just got back from Sweden. Man, that sounds awesome. I think it's hot everywhere. I think it's hot everywhere right now. Believe it or not, the show we did Saturday was from like 1 p.m. to 7 p.m., which is the hottest part of the day normally, and it felt great outside. So you're sweating now, even though it's 10 p.m. Yeah, dude, that's pretty warm. That's my weather. I think Mississippi's rubbed off on you over there. Humidity at 100%. It's like 100 degrees outside. It's terrible. I'm gonna go ahead and fill this guy up, and then we'll leave it sitting. And let's go talk to the wife before we head to bed. 38 Celsius. Jeez. That's crazy, man.
We'll talk later.
Alright, I'm going to see Timmy and then I'm going to bed. Hey, Timmy! Little Timmy, what you doing, bud? Little Timmy is still awake. It's past your bedtime, homie. You need to be going to sleep. See you in the morning, night kid. Yeah, Roland's freezing to death. It's not hot everywhere, I guess. It's very cold in southern Australia, apparently. Did we go ahead and milk the cows? We haven't milked the cows in a while. We'll take the load off the wife today. We'll milk the cows. It's been a while since we've done this, so. .25 Celsius is 77. Okay, never mind. 77 and hot then. I wish it was 77 degrees here. Sheesh. It's probably hot for you guys, but for me that would be amazing to have 77 degree weather. The coolest we got down to is 88 the other day, and I swear it felt like fall. It was amazing. Yeah, we had 88 degree weather with like 20% humidity, and I thought I had moved. I thought I'd moved out west somewhere. It was fantastic. It was perfect weather. I mowed the yard, barely broke a sweat. Oh, it was amazing. Nope, rubber. I didn't get to see it. I don't know if it was because we weren't in the right place for it when it happened, or if it was just because the cloud coverage. We had clouds all night during the blood moon, so for our time period or whatever. So I didn't get to see it. Oh yeah, I bet, Roland. You've seen it, Kelly? Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I didn't get to see it because I think the time period that I could watch it or whatever, it's been cloudy every night, so. All right, milk the cows. Say hey to Timmy. Morning, buddy. Oh, he's still awake. Look at that. The kid doesn't even need to sleep. All right, down we go. Put some of this stuff up. Throw the milk in here. 22 milk again, and we'll come back for lunch. So we'll probably grab a pizza today for lunch. That sounds pretty good, actually. Where'd the wife go? There she is. Hey, Janet. Hello? There we go.
Honey?
Hello, darling.
How do you say that with such a question mark? It's like...
I am off to work. Have a great day.
Bye, sweetheart.
Look like a sci-fi background? Oh, but that's awesome. Yeah, I didn't get to see it at all, man. That makes me jealous. I feel like the... I feel like the voiceovers in this game are pretty awful, too. I am off to work. Have a great day. Like the voiceover work could use some work. Alright, where did we get to? We got mostly done with this guy, right? No, we got all the way done with that guy. Hadn't done anything with that one. Wow, are we done? All these fertilized? All of them that we can fertilize anyway? I think so. Yeah, this guy is 197% fertilized, so we don't need to go back over there with these, I don't think. Really, we're just waiting on manure to finish up this one, and then start with these. So, and then it's just these three. Oh no, wait a minute, I forgot about this guy. Yeah, we got to get some manure down on this guy too. So, I forgot about it. It's raining in Amsterdam right now. Yeah, we don't need this guy at all. Let's go put him back up. We're done with him for a little while. Oh, that's cool, Roland. Yeah, man, that's really cool. That's a special kind of neat right there that you don't always get. You know, trying to back this thing in here is a bit tricky. I say that and then I ace it. Nice. Oh god, that's not what I wanted to do. Alright, where is the cultivator? Where did I leave that thing at? Around on this side? I think it's in the lean-to over here. Cultivator! Uh-oh. Cultivator looks like it may be stuck. There we go. Alright. The ones that need to be cultivated are all of these. So, let's go start down here on this one. Yeah, Rubber, there's always a wildfire in the U.S. somewhere. California's having a really bad wildfire season, so... Yeesh, I did it again. About flipped over. That's what I get for reading chat. Alright, I'm gonna ignore you guys while I play. Oh wait, I can stay on the roads properly. I'm still driving on the right-hand side, I mean the left-hand side of the road. Dang them all stray in maps, they didn't got me turned around. Back on this side. Let me get back on the correct side of the road. Did use a pit to cook on. Yeah, the burn bans are going around right now. One of the guys I like to watch does survival stuff. Is Joe Robinette he's from Canada. Does fantastic videos. And his last video, he went somewhere in Canada that he'd only been once before, and he was about to move, so he wasn't going to be able to go there anytime soon. And there was a burn ban, so he took a little portable stovetop with him, a little portable fire thing, whatever it was. I don't know what he called it. It wasn't a stovetop. It was a portable something or other, but he couldn't build a fire, so he had to build one of those. And it was nice and warm, so he didn't have to worry about building a fire to stay warm, so that was cool. But it was a good little video, man. It was different than what you normally see him do, so. I can imagine the burn ban having a large effect on, we did put granule fertilizer on this, right? Yeah, okay. We're good. Making sure, guys, just making sure. I tend to lose where I'm at sometimes. I'm just a distracted driver, that's true too. Yeah. Very much so. Going to the camp area, had to ban all open fires. I mean, yeah, if it's dry enough, then yeah, absolutely, man. There are burn bans that go around constantly. Like we have a burn ban in the city limits here, so we can't even have a little bonfire in the backyard. There's a constant burn ban in the city. Oh, we don't burn houses and stuff down, right, in case it gets out of hand. I think I'm going to make a, this winter, I'm going to try to make up a, like a grilling pit. It's in the ground. That way I can say it's my grill, because that's kind of one way you get around it. You can grill out. You can use charcoal, but you can't have like a log fire going on in the backyard kind of thing. So I'm going to make a nice, like in-ground cooking pit, basically. That doubles as a like a fire pit. It's a good thing and a bad thing. Yeah, it's true. It's a good thing to keep wildfires down, but you know, it's nice to have a nice campfire, though. You know. Yeah, you gotta have a fire pit or something. Yeah, we can't even do, like, well, I mean, I guess we could do fire pits, but we can't burn open on top of the ground, right? So you can't just take all your limbs and stuff that fall in your yard and throw them on a fire. I'm used to that because I grew up kind of in the country, and it was nice. In the county, there was no, unless there was a burn ban for the county, there was no regulation on it. You could burn all you wanted to. You just couldn't burn tires, of course, and there was a few times a year you might see black smoke coming from your neighbor's house. They might have been burning tires. Yeah, I think that's most places in the U.S. In a city, in the city limits of a town, you can't have an open burn. Like we can't even do a bonfire. Like a small bonfire. It has to be a fire pit. So, why burn tires? Because they're expensive to get rid of. You have to pay to get rid of tires, and like my dad, we never burned them, but my dad had a ton of used tires and stuff down the hill. I ended up having to go take them and dump them, and pay to get rid of them at some point. But my dad hauled cars and had 18-wheeler trucks that hauled cars, so he had all kinds of old tires laying around, and I finally just took them one day and dumped them and paid for it. But You know, a lot of people didn't want to pay all that money when they had hundreds of tires to get rid of, so they burned them, which is terrible for the ozone. But couldn't even light a lighter. Yeah, I believe it. I mean, you know, the rules are strict sometimes on fire. Fire can be very, very dangerous, man. I don't think a lot of people realize it. One little spark, you can catch the whole woods on fire that you're in. Some do, some don't. Depends on what place you take them to. Most people will. Most people have them, take them and recycle them. But like I said, it costs money to leave tires with most people, and most time it's like $2 or $3 a tire. And you're talking about people that have hundreds of tires that would burn 3-4 here, 3-4 there, and then by the end of the year they're gone. So, you know. Oh yeah, rubber, absolutely. It's very toxic to burn tires. That's the reason it's outlawed. But like I said, I mean, you live out in the country, the closest town's 30, 50, 60 miles away from you. You know, who's going to stop you? Is the government going to fly over with a helicopter and dump water on you? You know, I mean, it's one of those things. It's a different time today too than it was when I was growing up. So I mean, when I was growing up, it was pretty common. See people burning all kinds of stuff. But yeah, it's very toxic to burn. It's not good. It's not good for the environment at all. Yeah, I used to see people burn all kinds of stuff. Oil filters for cars and I mean, just all kinds of crap. Stuff they couldn't get rid of or that was expensive to get rid of, and they had a bunch of them, basically. So. Yeah, see, that doesn't make any sense to me. Like, why were you burning, like, were they burning it where it could get to people? Like, why would they burn stuff like that where people could smell the fumes and stuff off of it? I don't understand that. Yes, absolutely, Kelly. Absolutely, yeah. A friend of mine owns a tire shop that his dad had for years. His dad retired. He bought it from him and took over the company, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, they charge you to leave it, and then they sell it to the recycling company, or the recycling company buys it from them, or they sell it. The recycling company charges them to leave it. Maybe, I don't know. So, but either way, yeah, they're making money somehow on that, or they wouldn't take them at all. So. It's rubber is possible. It's entirely possible that anybody was burning them, honestly, way back when. Aha, that makes sense, Crane. Okay. Yeah, that makes way more sense. That's pretty funny. Like, alright, everybody gather around. They're about to start the fire. Hang out here. We're good. For a road base? Yeah, dude, I've seen those. The recycled plastic bottles and stuff like that for roads looks amazing. And if we can make that happen, the amount of pollution should go down, honestly. Using plastic bottles and stuff to make roadways out of. And if a piece, if a piece gets damaged or something, you pull it out, put a new piece in. Instead of the way we have it now where it's all asphalt and concrete, stuff like that, or hot mix or whatever, Like, the plastic roadway sounds crazy, but it's like a plastic and rubber mix, and I think me and Roland are talking about the same thing. But I've seen those, man. Those are great looking. Looks like it's gonna be fantastic for the environment, honestly. Yeah, see, that's what we used to do. I mean, we had a bunch of old tires laying around, so the flower beds or whatever, you know. I mean, they were used for just about everything. Out in the shop, you use an old tire to set the hub of a car down on when you take the rim off. You know, if you need to take the jack out from under it, set it down on a couple old tires. That way it doesn't sit on the ground. It's permeable, allows water to flow away. Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, I've seen some of that stuff, and it's really, really cool what they're coming up with. When we invent flying cars, that would be fantastic. That way we don't have to worry about roadways anymore. It'd be, the amount of car crashes we have now versus when people are flying cars. Could you imagine? Sheesh. That would just be crazy. Lets water pass through it, yeah. It doesn't absorb it, it lets it pass through. It's a very, very cool concept, and I hope they can implement it, honestly. Like, I hope it works to the point where longevity, price, all that kind of stuff is working out the way they want it to, just to help the environment out some. I mean, people aren't going to quit driving cars again and start riding horses again. It's just not going to happen. You know? And all the rich folks using their private jets are going to keep using their private jets, but yet tell us about global warming and pollution and everything else while they're flying around on their private jet. I don't drive my truck unless I have to, unless I'm going somewhere. And if anytime I can carpool, I do. I'm not a big environmentalist. I don't recycle and stuff, but I recycle cardboard when I can. We've got a recycling place down the road. Because cardboard is usually not, it doesn't fit in the trash can anyway. So, Terrain with Loots number 9. Thank you so very much for the loots. But yeah, I try to throw the cardboard in the recycling thing and carpool when I can and not drive for no reason anymore. Of course, when I was a kid, I'd drive around just because, you know, go hang out and ride the roads and all that kind of stuff. But I don't see the point in wasting fuel and constantly burning gas and stuff. So now, see, that's kind of neat. Yeah, that's kind of neat. There's a town north of here that does the same thing. You have several different bins that you put stuff in, and that's the way they collect the trash, is in recycled bins or whatever. So, it's like I said, I live in kind of a poor town, so there's not, you know, economic status and culture a lot of the times dictate the way things work. And I think if they tried the recycle thing here, not enough people would do it because not enough people care. Everybody's just trying to live, you know. I think that's part of the thing, is that around here nobody really cares, you know. I think a lot of people see it that way. Now, see, a recycling plant, that would be kind of neat. That'd be very neat. It'd cut down on some of the mess that you have. Alright, this one should be 100% cultivated. Sweet. It's done. Yep, it does. It does. And honestly, I think it's more with people's attitude and the culture they grow up in, you know? They just don't think about it. And honestly, just it's something as simple as just carpooling, you know? If two people are going to the same place, why take two vehicles? Ride with somebody. It's not that hard, you know? But whatever. Well, that's a pretty good excuse, I guess. You're telling me because China was angry at the American president, they refused to take Australia's recycling? That's got to be the worst reasoning I've ever heard, but whatever. Oh, that's crazy. Above and below sea level. That's just weird. Kevkillis says subscribe to the channel. Thank you for the subscription. Welcome to the outhouse. Much appreciated. I was going to go ahead and do this field, guys, but I don't think I have time. I was going to cut this off in about 15 minutes anyway, so I think I may just talk for a minute and then say our goodbyes, that kind of stuff. The town was above and below sea level. That's crazy. Was it due to the, oh, the South China Sea. Okay, Roland, that does make sense then, yeah. That does make sense. Allied Chemical Plant. Yeah. I think I heard there was a like independent news station. I don't watch mainstream media at all of any sort. I look at a bunch of independent stuff. And I think there was an independent article that I read that was talking about the Allied thing, and nobody was really talking about it. Nobody made a big deal out of it. Nobody really mentioned it. It may have been in the news for like a day, and it was gone. But I think I remember reading something about that. They're helping to clean it now. That's awesome. At least they're helping clean it up anyway. Why counter pollution if the farm animals we own create more CO2? Well, I mean, all creatures create CO2, I guess, that breathe air. Still can't eat fish from it. I bet. I still have trouble wanting to eat fish that comes out of the Gulf of Mexico. Because, especially off the Mississippi coast where the BP oil spill was, because it's still so contaminated, right? I mean, it's awful. Like, I refuse to eat fish that comes out of the Gulf, and I probably will for a very long time. Because, I mean, I'm only about 5 hours away from the Gulf, so it's, you know. Pump up the water, let it evaporate, and done. I guess so. I mean, that's an option for sure. Well, alright guys. I hope you've enjoyed today. We got a lot done on Farmers Dynasty. I feel pretty good about it. As soon as we get some looping growing on the 7.55, the monster field over there, we're gonna start harvesting that thing. We're gonna do all of it ourselves, and it's gonna take probably several episodes to do because it's such a big field. But I'm looking forward to it. That was kind of my goal way back when, probably about episode 15 or 20. I wanted to buy that field, and we're gonna get there. We're gonna buy that thing. So, but anyway, guys, that's gonna do it for today. I will not be over on Twitch. This is the only stream for today. Tomorrow, I will be here and on Twitch, and I appreciate everybody for coming by. Thank you for the new subscription, Kevkillis. I'm just gonna call you Kevkillis. I'm gonna call you Kev. Thank you for the new subscription, Roland. I'm glad you got to stop by, buddy. Rubber, I'm glad you're back too, man. I've missed you guys. Thank you all for hanging out so very, very much, and I will see you all tomorrow here on YouTube at about 10 a.m. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. Later, everybody.